So if you put the water pump on, you can actually hear it grinding in there, which is not good. So I put chalk in there so we can see what part is grinding. You can see the chalk right there that it rubbed off of here. And it looks like it came off this corner here. As you can see, that's where all the chalk was being rubbed off. Okay, so I'm putting red chalk on the surface on top so we can figure out what side it's coming off of. So on the top I'm putting red, and on the bottom I'm gonna put blue chalk. So if it rubs blue inside of the pump, then we'll know it's the bottom piece, and if it rubs red, we'll know it's the top piece. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and spin it, and then you take it off. You can see that's red chalk. So that means it's this outer surface right here. We need to grind that down.
So here are two water pumps. They're a little bit different, and the size here and here to this face are also different. So we need to cut this one down a little bit so that it's not rubbing. So we're going to chuck it up in this lathe so we can cut down the face. Now that it's chucked up, I'm going to take down the face a little bit. So I took off about a 32nd of an inch off the face, and we're going to test and see if it fits now.
Okay, so we just machined this down just a little bit, and you want to make sure you get this water pump to fit, because if you don't and if the old water pump breaks, then you'll have to tear all this apart again to get to it. So you might as well replace it now. And if we push it on, you can see there's no scraping. Okay, so this is silicone adhesive sealant. So basically what you do is you just get a little on your finger, and you put a thin coat around one side of where the gasket's gonna be, and that helps seal it really well. And you can get this stuff at Harbor Freight for just about like half the price of any other auto parts store, so I would go with this. Okay, so when you have a nice thin layer of the silicone adhesive on here, you can then put your gasket on. Okay, so we have the silicone adhesive only on one side of the water pump. So if we have to remove it, it'll only come off with the water pump and it won't rip if it's connected to the other piece. So go ahead and fit it on. Okay, so one of the bolts is starting to strip in here. So we're just gonna very carefully run a tap through just to clean out the threads to make sure it can go in there really easy. Okay, so when you're changing the timing belt on your car, you want to change the water pump, because if it were to go bad, you'd have to tear all this apart again. So you might as well change it right now. There's no point in not doing it. As you can see, turns, it doesn't scrape in there anymore, which is good. But this belt is still super loose. Like if you hold this, like you can make it slip. Like the belt will slip if you turn this like that. It's really loose, as you can see. If you guys have any ideas on how to tension this belt correctly, just leave it in the comments and we'll figure out how to do that. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and we hope you like it. Thank you.